saxophonist Chris Powe. Welcome to Janee's Juke Joint.
Grateful to be here.
How are you?
I'm doing good. It's a great space. It sounds great in here, great energy. So I'm just excited to be here. Start off the new year well. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Happy New Year to
Happy New
you. And
Year.
we're excited to have you here. And I'm going to jump right into it. You are a Los Angeles native. A lot of times I come across artists and they've moved here to start their musical journey, but you're from LA.
Yeah.
So, how does it feel being from a city where a lot of people move to start their careers? But this is your hometown. You're a native.
Yeah. So I feel it's interesting experiencing the city as an adult because as a kid, it was certain like places I couldn't go to because it's like, oh, you have to be 18 years or older. So I still experienced the city, but now being an adult in the city, it's like, okay, I'm like branching out, like going, I know before as a kid, I would never go like north of the 10. So now it's like, even coming out here, it's like, okay, like I'm seeing parts of the city that I never saw like growing up, but experiencing it now as an adult. So it's great to grow up. It was great growing up here, and it's great to experience the city now, like in this new phase of life as not a child anymore.
And do you think that there's a certain part of the city that has kind of shaped you musically?
Yeah, so gotta give it up to Leimert Park.
Yes.
Yes, it's my musical, I say like birthplace. I first started drums playing at the world stage when I was across the street, at 3 years old, and then what was it? And then I went to a community arts center called the Fernando Pullum Community Arts Center. Went there since middle school. When continued playing there all throughout high school, and then now it's full circle moment because now I teach there as well
Oh,
and
cool.
stuff. So yeah, Leimert Park's always been home.
Okay, so you started your musical journey young,
Yes.
and you just mentioned you played the drums, but we know, and we just heard you on that saxophone. So, how did you know that the sax was for you?
So okay, the funny thing is, I got to backtrack a little bit because I played clarinet in fourth
Okay.
and fifth grade. So I did that, and then in fifth grade I did a competition and I won it. So then the summer between fifth and sixth grade, I got to take private lessons, and so I wanted to do clarinet. And then my mom was like, maybe you should try saxophone. And so then that I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. And then that summer between fifth and sixth grade, then I played the saxophone. And ever since then, it's just been going.
That's been
So,
it.
so
And
yeah.
what about the saxophone made you want that to be your instrument?
I would say it didn't happen. It didn't happen until later while I was playing. Cause for a while, I was playing the music in school. I was like, okay, this is cool. Like I have friends in band. But for the most part, I would say my love for the instrument grew in the community arts center, that the Fernando Pullum Community Arts Center.
Okay.
Because for a while, I used to be like, I was like, this instrument's cool, but I'm like, I don't really want to. I'm like, I don't got time to practice. I did have the time to practice, but as a kid, I was like, I ain't got time to practice and stuff. And I'm like, it was boring and everything and stuff. But then, like being in that community arts center and then seeing great musicians that I look up to, like Terrace and Kamasi Washington, I was like,
Mhm.
okay, this music isn't just for like old people or like there's people that are young that are pushing the envelope that are making like a living doing this music. So
Mhm.
since seeing Kamasi and Terrace and like all the work that they do, and knowing that they grew up in the same place that I did, I was like, okay, if they can do it, then I can do it. And that's like where I want to say that was around maybe like somewhere in the early high school years. I was like,
Okay.
okay, this is something that's cool.
Okay. Those were great artists to follow behind and to be inspired by.
Yeah.
All right. So after high school, you went on to Boston, went to Berkeley.
Yes.
What was that experience like?
It was very interesting. It was overall great. But I started my freshman year in 2019, of
Okay.
fall 2019, which means my second semester was in
Pandemic.
2020.
Ah. Oh
Oh,
man.
yeah. So it was a trip like not getting a full first year because it's like I had made great friends, but then I had to then shift back home
Hmm.
for I want to say around a year.
Okay.
And so, okay, I got to talk about Leimert Park again
Okay.
as well. So while I was home during 2020, I played in a group called Black Art District. And
Heard
so
of
that
them.
started in the alleyway between now it's called Aura Cafe and
Mm-hmm.
another business. So we was playing there like every Friday night, and I was the youngest person on the bandstand. I'm like, I'm just grateful to be here and stuff. But we was hitting that every night, and that was kind of my. I felt like that was a part of my musical training because I wasn't in a classroom per se, but I was playing with people that like have been on tour and like are 10+ years older than me, have like
Yeah.
released records, have been on records
That's
and stuff.
education in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was like my 2020. And then after that, when stuff started opening back up, then I went back to school in Boston in 2021
Okay.
and then continued my education and then graduated in 23. So yeah.
Okay. And then you made your way back home to St. Louis. Oh, St. Louis, that's my hometown. Sorry. You made your way back home to LA. But what
Yes.
was the experience being in Boston? Because I'm sure you played shows in Boston. Like how would you compare Boston to LA?
Yeah. So for the most part, when I was playing shows, I was playing with other artists or I was doing kind of like corporate gigs, so like weddings and corporate events.
Mm,
And it was I was getting paid, so it was good.
always
We
a good
we
thing.
love getting paid.
Exactly.
So it was good, but it wasn't. I wasn't pursuing, or I wouldn't. I shouldn't say I wasn't. During that time, I was a bit more reluctant to pursue like my own music and push
Hmm.
my own thing. So I felt like playing music in Boston. I mean, I was pretty much on campus for the most part, so I didn't really um like branch out to different venues and like immerse myself in the Boston scene as much, I would say. But I felt like Berklee was the, especially like during my senior year, that's when I like started branching into my artistry. I felt like it was the perfect launch pad to test like my songs and like play with the live band. And um I mean, like, I'm not saying like don't pay your musicians, but like we're all in college, so it was more of a
Yeah. No.
camaraderie kind of thing. Like we want to help you
Right.
versus like this is a gig and where's my check. But it was um pretty much like my senior year. I felt that more as like the launch pad into the start of my artist journey.
Okay.
So yeah.
And then when you got back home, was there a moment where you were like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to be doing. This is my career. Now I'm not pursuing anything else. It's all about music. Was there a moment?
Yeah, so to be completely honest, so I have to backtrack a little bit more. I studied music business at Berklee.
Okay.
And so the initial plan was I'm gonna come out here, I'm gonna get like a 9 to 5, maybe at like some agency or company and stuff, and then do my music on the side. The job market is kind of
Mm-hmm.
crazy after
Mm-hmm.
like around 200-ish applications and like nothing hearing back. I was like, okay, I gotta shift um and let me just put all my effort into like my artistry because I'm like all the meanwhile while I was getting like the rejection emails, I was still like getting gigs and still
For
elevating like
music,
my career
yeah.
and stuff. And so I think I shifted, not I think. I did shift my mindset from okay, we're just gonna leave this alone since I'm getting all this pushback here, and we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna go to where things seem to be feeding me, like
Yeah.
where love is being shown. So that was, I would say, when I first got back, that was the shift that happened. And then ever since then it's just been okay, I'm doing my artist thing, and then like opportunities have came along the way and I've like said yes to things and I'm just grateful for everything, but that's kind of the process of
Okay.
how we got here.
And that rejection was probably because you were supposed to be on the other side and
Mm-hmm.
doing what you are doing now.
Yeah.
So, sometimes rejection is good for us.
Yep.
All right, now speaking, let's talk about your music. You released a EP called The Search. Okay,
Yes.
tell us a little bit about it.
So the search pretty much encompasses, as an artist, there's always, or I want to phrase this correctly. As an artist, there's a journey that we're going on, and there's always the search for like something new, a new concept, a new thing to talk about, a new emotion that you want to convey in your music, or just a new part of your life that you're trying to encapture, in trying to that you're trying to capture in like this moment with the music that you're writing. And so the search was the beginning of my artist journey. So the search is, like I said, the start of my path down this, because it's gonna be, music's a lifelong, it's a lifelong journey. There's
Yeah.
always something new to learn. And so this first project, like I said, is the beginning of my journey, and it signified that. And I felt like it was a great launch pad into to putting myself out there as an artist, because I am a new artist,
Mhm.
and I knew that this music meant a lot to me. It came at a time like when I was in college, when I was going through, where I was just grateful to be playing music and grateful to be around like-minded musicians, artists, creatives, and so forth. So overall, the project is the start of this journey, and I'm excited to see where it takes me throughout the years. So yeah.
Okay. Well, congratulations on the project, The Search. Make
Yeah.
sure you pick it up. They
Mhm.
can stream it.
Yep.
Do okay. So make sure you get The Search. And speaking of starting, for if someone is meeting you today, what would you want them to know about Chris Powe?
Oh, that's a that's a that's a hard question to answer. I would say that I have firm roots in Leimert Park. Like I said, I grew up in my community, and my community has shaped me to be who I am, and I always want to give back and give back to the community that shaped me. So yeah, this is a hard
You're good.
question.
You're good. We are somebody.
Yeah.
We're something different. Like it just depends on the day and the
Yeah.
moment. So you're good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations on everything. We will definitely be keeping an eye out for you.
Hmm.
We're going to stream it, talk about, promote The Search. And I just wish you the best in everything.
Thank you.
But before you leave, you got to let everyone know how they can stay in contact with you.
Yes. So I'm on social media. I'm on Instagram. I also have a website. It's chrispomusic.com. I should go backtrack. The Instagram is chrispomusic. And I post like all my shows, my music, everything's on there. So Instagram and website.
Sounds good.
Hmm.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
All right.